Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So tomorrow, that is 10th of October, it's World Mental Health Day. This term mental health has been used and heard of a lot during this COVID time. Is it because that it came into existence during this pandemic? No. But did we finally realize the importance and the need to talk about it during this pandemic? Yes. And people finally got the time to sit back and look into their heads to realize that there's something called as mental health and it should be taken care of because it affects you a lot and it affects the way you are living and thinking and a lot of things. So today let's look into some ways by which you and I can help each other and ourselves to maintain a good mental well-being, and we will discuss various ways in which we can actually take care of our mental health. So let's get into the video. The first thing that I would like to say is to be kind. This is not something which needs to be taught, but everyone needs to know that being kind is very important and it goes a long way. You might not know that a little gesture of kindness from your side might be the best thing in someone's day because they might be having a bad day, and your little compliment or your good company might give them a reason to smile. So please be kind. You don't know someone's story and the things going in their life, so the least we can do is be kind, be more giving. And if someone has done bad to you, please don't worry about it because in some way or the other it is going to come back to them. So please don't bark back at them because someone is taking care of it. Okay, someone is writing down every good and the bad thing that you are doing, so let it be. I don't know why kindness is so underrated. Yes, this world has a mixture of bad as well as good people, so please be kind, be more giving. And the next thing I would say is to check up on a friend. A simple message or a 5-minute call, a video call would be enough to keep a track of your friends too, because being aware about your friends, about your loved ones, because that's what close friends are for, to be there for each other at good as well as bad times. So ring up a friend. It would be a stress buster for you too, to call an old friend and recollect the memories when you were young and carefree and had nothing to worry about, and it would instantly lift up your mood because you would recollect so many past memories when you were happy. So please don't forget to call your friends in this busy life. And the next thing I would say is to be your own friend when you have no one to talk to, because I feel like Indians are the best at giving advices even if you don't have the experience of it, and we would have solutions for every problem. When your friend comes to you and talks to you about their problem, you make them sit and you make them understand that do this, do that, and you would get rid of this problem. So when you have no one to share your problem with, be your own friend. Just sit down and talk to yourself and give advices to yourself, because that is how you give advices to your friend or someone who would come to you with their problem. So use that wise mind for yourself too. So the next thing that I would like to talk to you guys about is to give your problems some time, because I live by the quote that time heals everything, and you need to believe in the power of time. You need to first own up that yes, I have a problem and I need to fix it, and then the healing starts. You should not keep pushing away your worries and your problems, because you will have to address it at some point or the other. So just acknowledge it, sit down, feel the pain, and just tell yourself that I need to get over it, and that's where the healing process actually starts. You need to keep on telling yourself that you are getting better with each day, and the time, it might take a lot of time, and it also depends on your emotion processing ability and how much it has affected you and how much that thing might matter you, because that is how our brain knows that this thing is important and this thing is not important to me, because our emotions get affected in some way or the other. So Just own it up and sit down and tell yourself that things will get better and there will be some light at the end of the cave. So just keep walking and you know you will reach there where there is light, and hopefully you will get better. So now let's talk about the next point. Wait, let me first note this. Yes, I'm in a lecture and I'm not able to understand a single thing, so I thought of making this video right now. So the next thing I would like to say in order to protect your mental health and take care of it is to not let social media fool you, because no one on social media is posting about their failures, including me. I don't post about my unproductive days or the days when I am feeling so lazy and I procrastinate for the entire day, because naturally no one will be interested in it. Will you be interested to see me lying on my bed? So when you come across someone's post about their victories, just like, comment and forget about it. Don't think too much about it and don't start comparing yourself with them. And even my friends keep asking me that how are you so productive, because they know the real me. I am a mix of being productive and also being unproductive. So they ask me that how are you able to do so much and how are you being so productive. But I just tell them that I don't post about the days when I'm very unproductive. Social media is just a highlight of good things about a person's life and not the bad, and I'm sure there's 50% good and 50% bad in every single person's life. But with that, I also hope that people acknowledge their failures and also post about that. The audience knows the ground reality of a thing, because failures give a hope to people who are suffering. So when you see that someone failed and then they tried again and then they succeed, you get a hope and you think good. So it's very important to also post about your failures and the things that did not work out for you and what all you learned in the process.
For the intersection point, and press the click volume. Please remember this point.
And now this brings me to my last point, which is also very important, that is so guys, the next thing that I would say is to be grateful for the things that you have in life. Maybe you don't have much, but that is okay, because what you have now is something which someone is praying for, and someone is working hard for something which you already have. So being grateful for little things will make you feel happy about all the things you have, and you will be valuing it more. Than it's important to value things till you have it. You will always have shortage of something in your life and you will never be fulfilled, because that is what life is. You should never feel fulfilled, because you won't work hard anymore than work for more, but be grateful also. That is it guys. I hope you like this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.